For years, the Tartar fortress of Kazan had defied Muscovy's growing power. Now Ivan IV aimed to extinguish the weakening Khanate and claim this new territory as his own. To take the city, Ivan had to strike at the heart of the fortress and take out the Khan's personal guard. But first, the Rus needed a stronghold from which to support their imminent siege.
Hey, how are ya? Noxis Flak here, and I'm sorry to report it is the worst day of the week. It is Tuesday morning. We have to get through it. And we're going to do it with an Age of Empires 4 single-player campaign video. Oddly enough, this will be the last Age of Empires 4 campaign video. For now. I assume there will be DLC with more campaigns. This list feels like it could go further down. But, kind of somber. I believe if the schedule, my personal schedule works out, I will have my review of Age of Empires 4, Is It Worth It, out on Friday of this week. But, let's finish off the Rise of Moscow campaign. It is 1552, it is the Siege of Kazan, and don't forget to like and subscribe. Tsar Ivan IV has the clenched fist of absolute power over his own people. Now he looks to claim new lands from a defiant enemy.
Following Moscow's growth in the west, Ivan IV ascended the throne and took up the eastern expansion plans of his ancestors. The Tartar Khanate of Kazan lay just across the border. But the Tartars had resisted many Rus sieges in the past. In his final attempt to capture the Tartar lands, Ivan would deploy bold new strategies.
I was expecting a much longer video. Ivan IV's ambitions lay far beyond Muscovy's borders. He brought the Rus war machine to the east of his domain and took aim at the Tartar Khanate of Kazan. So, modern Russia is this giant country, right? But the overwhelming majority of people live on the western side, that's in the European continent, because that's where the weather is, like, livable. So, like, conquering the east is... It feels like it's a lot more work for less gain. I mean, this is late medieval times, so they did not know that there were so many natural resources back there. You got lucky, folks, but yeah. It just felt more prudent to take the west. But there's a lot less people in the east, so maybe it was easier to take. I don't know. I'm rambling because loading times in this game are definitely going to be mentioned in my review. Okay, here we go.
For years, the Tartar fortress of Kazan had defied Muscovy's growing power. Now Ivan IV aimed to extinguish the weakening Khanate and claim this new territory as his own. To take the city, Ivan had to strike at the heart of the fortress and take out the Khan's personal guard. But first, the Rus needed a stronghold from which to support their imminent siege.
Gunpowder reload speed. He can increase the speed at which they reload their gunpowder. That's pretty cool. Alright, so we have to destroy the Tartar settlement. So I think what this is a change of the age, right? The Tartars, the Mongols, these were the rulers 200 years ago. But now that the Russians have guns, everything has changed. I think we're gonna take this spot. It's okay. I don't think that tower is gonna last very long. The music, though. loot on up. Not really sure what they want from me, but I don't think the loading bar is going up for the enemy units. I think it's just going up for the buildings. You collect resources. Brutal. That is a huge stone deposit. Imagine shooting a tent. It's empty, you're just firing a musket into it. Why? I'm missing something. The music is reminding me of Iron Harvest. It's oddly making me want to play Iron Harvest. Alright, it's been destroyed. I'm seeing gold and stone.
Taking the Tartar settlement, the Rus had secured a location for their stronghold.
Reinforcements have come. Yep, do it.
Ivan had prepared resources to rapidly construct a base on the Volga River.
This is the first time I've seen ships in this game. Are there ships in this game and they're just not in the campaign? Oh, okay. Construct a town center. It's a weird spot for a town center. Come over here and heal. You're all control group 1 with you. Infantry, you're control group 2. Alright. So first thing we're doing is town center. The ships are actually giving us line of sight right now of the map, which I really appreciate. So we're starting in Age 4. Alright, let's
The
chill.
Muscovites established a settlement. Now Ivan would need to defend it, while building up a siege force with which to breach Kazan's walls.
10 of you will do that. 4 of you will do that. Your job is just build houses. You are going to start the wood cutting operation. You. Barracks. Yeah, I feel that energy. Yeah. So these are the land crossings, and there's one here as well. So I think I wanna cover these land crossings with fortifications, which makes me happy that I've dumped people onto stone production so early.
Наказывайте, сделаю все. Доволен есть. Блюду, аще построено будет исправно.
Готовы есть к делу новому.
I have lots of houses. You're slowing them all down. You're control group 2. Lots of yelling. Why are we yelling? I want you to only be 2. Treasure. Hello. Another barracks. Oh shoot. Oh, that's annoying.
Наказывайте, сделаю все. Нет, пойду, куда накажете. Пищать готовые!
I apologize, viewers.
Наказы службы повинуюсь с честью. Всем долг свой.
Не млите, лучники! Наказы ваши суть внутри нас. Ожидайте, спешите, верностные! Есть сон, есть отдохновение. Возведу все. Ты не прав, идем?
Луч, ожидайте наказа. Напрежь, мыслите о части. Напрежь, не бойтесь.
Наказывайте, сделаю все. Часу накажете.
We have no food.
Да буду. Есть сон, есть отдохновение.
We have a small food shortage.
Несть сон, несть отдохновение. Будет для меня приказ? Да буду. Чесонок, готова есть к делу новому. Следую, куда наказано есть.
There we go.
Готова служить. Желание ваше есть закон. Все я люблю.
Oh, here they come. You will leave my worker alone. My worker's dead. Oh, man. Destroy a western fort to stop attacks. Sounds like a nice thing to do. How well guarded is the western fort?
Наказ, напрежь, мыслите о части. Всем долг свой.
Ivan's army pushed across the Volga. They could expect stiff Tatar resistance.
Наказывайте, сделаю все. Рота сквозь есть.
There we go.
Есть сон, есть отдохновение. Приступаем на гамма. Наказано идти!
Shoot the units. There we go. Yeah, it burned itself down to the ground. That's nice.
Готовы есть к делу. Ожидаем наказа.
Alright, you
Возведу все
build
яко
the walls.
прикажете.
You will build me a hunting
Блюду,
thing,
антипод.
Наказывайте,
as you
сделаю
will.
все. Часу накажете. Сие люблю.
Внемлите, ожидайте наказы. Немедля иду
There we go.
добывать их.
Okay.
А луч, буду радоваться с вами сражайтесь тесно.
Велено прийти на брешь.
Пустите меня на брань.
Не млите, не празднуйте. Пищать готовые!
Come back home.
Есть сон, есть отдохновение. Возведу все яко приказ.
Walls. What's going on here?
Наказ.
Oh, we're getting attacked from behind. That's no good.
Несть сон, несть отдохновение. Стройте надобно.
Слушайте на Есть сон, есть
Слушайте все. Сейчас Сейчас накажем и идем.
Are there more huntable animals? Right here there are.
Блюду, а ще построено будет исправно.
Villager armor and health.
Будет ли...
Землите, ожидайте
Hello.
заказы.
We have no one chopping wood. That is unacceptable.
Древеса собирать и надобно.
Let's get this economy up and
Часо
running.
накажете. Приступаю на гамма. Возьми...
Внемлить, да. Велено прийти на брешь.
Землите, воин, немедленно наказ исполнен.
I'm really just searching for huntable
Наказ дан есть.
creatures, resources, gold, anything really that I could mine.
Доказывайте, сделаю все. Немедленно иду добывать их.
Готово служить. Строите надобно.
It's time to build houses.
Готов,
You did
весь
good.
отдел
Let's gate
нового.
it up.
Строите надобно. Слушайте
They need to be
наказ.
healed. We need a healing unit.
Несть сон, несть отдохновение. Не сяду, донди же соберу.
Chop faster. Mine faster. Better units.
Наказывайте.
You did
сделаю
good. Let's
всё.
build another one.
Блюду, а ще... Готово есть к делу.
Слушайте все, сейчас наказ.
Come over and assist over here.
Доказывайте, сделаю все. Блюду, а ще пост...
Часу накажете.
Hello.
Люблю трудитесь в исподней. Готово служить.
Наказ
Finally
дан
feels
есть.
like we're a little bit more in control.
Буду радовать их звать.
Let's get you over here. Annoyed that that's still a problem I'm dealing with.
Несть сон, несть отдохновение.
Hello.
Пойду куда накажете.
Ooh, that's a little glitchy, huh?
Строите надобно.
Есть сон, есть отдохновение. Готов, есть
Get a
где,
few more
слушайте
going on
все.
there.
Новые
All of you work together, because that's a super strong animal. Yep, I know. Very nice.
дело свое. Наказ,
Nice, the
сделаю
tower is
всё.
doing its job.
Возьму всё, як прикажете.
Get a sprinkled
Будет для
up
меня
there.
приказ.
I would like a blacksmith for sure.
Возведу все, як приказ. Люди готовы служить. Идут дело.
Доказывайте, сделаю все.
Alright, she's doing her job. Once we're walled up, it's gonna be breach the walls. Is gonna be the next thing we want to do.
Часо накажете.
Yep. Siege workshop, definitely needed in a siege mission.
Построено будет исправно.
I think we're getting close to an economy size where we can start thinking about aging up. Or are we at the final?
Часо накажете.
Yeah, we're at the final age. Ignore everything I've said.
Блюду, а ще построено будет исправно. Труд искусен есть. Несть сон, несть отдохновение.
So that was the blacksmith, now the armory.
Строите надобно.
Ладно, часо накажете.
Good thing you chose this one. Take that out.
Сделаю все. Блюду, а ще построено будет... Воины, наказано идти. Есть сон, есть отдохновение.
Now we need a monastery.
Возведу все, яко прикажете.
Готовы есть к делу новому? Наказывайте, сделаю...
Наказывайте. Ожидаем наказа. Немедленно
Hunt.
иду добывать.
You're not done yet.
Готовы
Looks
служить.
like you're almost done. Do that next. Very good.
Часу накажете.
So we need 2 more houses, and then we're done with houses.
Возведу все, яко прикажете. Наказывайтесь.
Не млите, ожидайте наказа. Забудь.
Готовы служить. Да буду.
So I want a
Есть
university,
сон, есть вдохновение.
so I can get gunpowder, because I prefer the cannons. The trebuchets are cool, don't get me wrong.
Да не празднуйте наказ! Поспешите, леностные!
Будет для меня приказ. Возведу все, яко приказ. Готовы есть к делу новому.
Yeah.
Стройте надобно. Слушайте все.
So I'd say we got enough people chopping now. Oh, that's a relic.
Да не брат, с радостью! Будьте готовы, воин!
Наказывайтесь. Ожидаем наказ.
That's the end of our stone, which is super not cool.
Блюду. Аще построено будет
I think we
бесправно.
used it well.
Доволен есть. Готов есть к делу новому. Наказ! Ну...
Покорять исполнен наказ.
Исцелю раны. Напред, не бойтесь.
So this will give us income.
Сделаю я как
So we're gonna go pick that up. We're gonna be control group 0 for
Ладно,
now.
люди, надо дело правите. Люди готовы, суть, и ждут дела.
Researching chemistry. A little worried about the amount of gold I actually have access to at the moment. We may need to move like all the infantry up there at one point and hold.
Не млите, наказы новые суть.
Saving game for some reason.
Воины, воины, наказано идти. Поспешите, леностные.
Increasing health of all cavalry. Speaking of
Не
which,
млите.
Есть сон, есть вдохновение.
don't need that anymore.
Часо накажете.
Слушайте
Oh,
все.
these are just
Новые
hunters.
наказы.
We're all good. Everything's cool.
Сие люблю. Слушайте наказ, воины. Наказывайте, сделаю все. Строите нас.
Готовы служить. Блюду.
Another tower.
Наказывайте, сделаю все. Соберу снег, яко велено. Да не прав, велено, пойти на
Yep.
пеш.
The other place has a castle, so you can all hang out here. And then I would like... Oh, that's not the monastery. Some more monks to actually heal those guys. And then you're just sitting there holding yours, right? Yep. Come over here. Deposit.
Воины, приказ новый есть. Слушаюся слова Коюша.
So I should be able to build cannons now. I just need a lot of gold. Speaking of which, I'm running out.
Готовы есть к делу новому.
Не млите, ожидайте наказы. Неся, делаю как наказ. Блюду ваше построено будет
Hunt over
исправно.
there. These units are both going to fill my ranks with literal units. but also don't cost me any gold, which I'm concerned I'm running out of. So the army should be getting pretty big here.
Сделаю, как накажете.
Could just start chopping over there.
Есть сон, есть отдохновение.
Yep, so for some reason this is where the cavalry are. Gonna upgrade to horsemen that are better. And then these only cost food and wood, so we're gonna use that.
Делу новому. Исполню наказ ваш.
Need more food for sure. Don't need those techs. Yep, so we're filling up the population.
Слушайте наказ.
Покоряюсь волю вашу.
And honestly, if I could get like 3 cannons, that'd be sweet, but that is a lot of gold.
Не млите! Войны наказаны идти.
Here we go. Oh, they retreated to build siege. Little did they know I would follow. Now let's take this area,
Войны тихо. Не млите, ежели прибудет стрелять.
because I'm gonna run out of gold very quickly.
Слушайте все, сейчас наказы будут.
Yep,
Слушай, начну сие
pretty good on the timing there.
Дали нам наказ.
Yep, so we're gonna go over here, and you are going to mine the gold.
Возведу
Наказ да. Будьте готовы, воины. Поспешите, леностные. Ожидайте наказа. Течите скоро, вельми.
Gonna build more only food and wood
есть
units.
сон, есть отдых.
Слушайте все, новые наказы.
So one thing about the Russians I have to point out is the constant need to maintain your hunting.
Слушайте все, сейчас наказы будут.
It's a lot of work.
Не млите, ожидайте наказы.
Like farmers, you can just set them there, and they, you don't need to think about them. Obviously, I'm getting a gold bonus,
Не млите,
so I'm not like
воины, тихо.
that
Не
upset.
млите. Так он. Велено прийти напред.
All right, so that'll be enough for another cannon.
Наказывайте.
Не млите, ожидайте. Идем по скору, все. Желание ваше есть закон.
We're looking for more to
Дали нам
hunt.
наказ, идти надобно. Начну сие немедля. Приказ ясен есть. Исполню наказ.
A gold mine.
Строите нас. Окружают меня!
You good? Good. Just need a couple people turning in. Alright. Looks like we can get quite a few cannons this time around. I think there's still a few techs I wish I could have. Increase damage of ranged units by 20. I definitely wanted that. Health of all buildings. I'd like that. A lot of things that just require gold. Spearmen. Huge bonus for spearmen and knights. We want both of those.
Ожидаем наказы.
Well, to put it plainly, we just need a lot more gold than we have. But I think the first focus is gonna be and should be on getting more
Слушайте
cannons.
все, идем по скору.
So I know this kind of comes off as a bit much, but
Возведу все, яко прикажете.
mind that.
Наказы слушайте, воины!
Man, we are just getting rid of the gold on the map, aren't we? So we're gonna go with 5 cannons before we do anything else.
Воины, идите, ноги не волочите. Наказ слушай, идем.
Clearing the map of trees real good, aren't we? $22 people on gold production. It's really moving up. There we go. So that'll be 5.
Да не празднуйте, наказ
Yep.
слушайте.
We're at 184 out of 200 pop cap. That should be population. So now that that's handled, increased damage of ranged units. I believe it's all ranged units. Next I want court architects, which is going to require more gold.
Слушай, делаю как накажешь. Начну сие немедля.
We've reached pop cap really quickly. Kind of like how secluded it is up here. I might just build like a farming village up there. You didn't want to.
Слушайте приказ.
You didn't want to do that?
Немедля иду добывать их.
Health of all buildings. Spearmen. Another defensive structure.
Не влачите ноги, копейщик.
Join control group 5.
Как сделано будет.
Получим наказ
Shoulder
сейчас,
block.
воины! Напряжь!
So you're gonna come up here.
Напряжь! Мыслите о части!
Night attack increase. All non-siege range unit attack increase.
Орудия усадки!
You are the true control group 0. And you will come here.
Переносим орудия!
Reload speed of crossbowmen increase. I think we're at the end where we're really, I've done all the techs I need. Health of religious units, we are using religious units. We're not making transports, we don't need to guard transports. We're not using horse archers. Cost of musketeers. We could do that just in case I need to build more soldiers later on.
Слушай, воины.
Start moving up.
Иди.
Наказ
The music is
повинуйся
awesome.
непрекословие.
Да не
Absolutely
празднуйте,
love
наказ
the
слушайте.
music.
Не млить, всем долг свой!
Готовность полк исполняя.
Алло, повинуюсь честь!
Наказ снова есть, воины. Поспешите, ревностные.
Наказ повинуюсь непрекословие!
Не мните, исполнено будет.
Охотники, буду рад увидеться с вами сражать еще
Plus 400 stone in a crate. Oh man, I feel pretty overpowered at the moment. I'm not sure if this is the most efficient pathing, but we're doing it.
Muscovite forces moved into the Tartar pasture lands. They were getting close to Kazan proper.
Here we go. Narrator's saying stuff. I must be going close to the right way. Got a lot of gold mines.
Честь, повиновение есть. Напряг. Наказы новые суть.
No leftover techs.
Не млите.
We're gonna do a team cabin.
Получим наказ сейчас, воины.
Saving game as I cross the river. They gotta know we're coming, right? Like,
Ivan's men were finally in sight of Kazan's walls. It was here previous sieges had failed, but Ivan swore this time would be different.
Есть сон, есть отдохновение. Наказывайте, сделаю все. Что накажете?
Будет для меня приказ. Возведу все несть.
I hate how much time this takes. I swear if I come back, my attack force is completely dead.
Готово есть к делу новому. Возведу.
Наказывайте, сделаю все.
Well, obviously we need to breach this. So I believe that'll affect the reload time of my cannons. Get in there!
The force of the Muscovite war machine broke through Kazan's mighty outer wall. But the city had a backup defense. A second inner wall stood between Ivan and the Khan's personal guard.
Get in there. Let's find this second inner wall they're talking about. We lost a cannon. What now?
Kazan's inner wall crumbled before Ivan's forces. Within the inner city, the Khan's guard awaited.
Defeat the Khan guard. Yeah, feel free to just go nuts.
With a mighty war cry, the Khan's elite guards set upon Ivan's forces.
Apparently my leader died. I'm happy I brought almost exclusively spearmen. My cannons are dead. Move, 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 move. We must defeat the elite guard before the rest of them kill me. I'm cheesing big time. I did it! And all my people die. I can't wait for the cutscene. Yeah, okay. Yeah, this is exactly how it went down.
Ivan and the Rus overwhelmed the Khan's guard and seized the city of Kazan. For the first time, Muscovy began to push its borders eastwards, setting its ambitions on claiming ever more distant territories for the Russian Empire.
Yeah, that's how it's done. That is a normal, believable, definitely happened this way. Siege of a city. Kazan fell to the Muscovite guns, allowing Ivan IV to claim foreign lands for the first time. He had completed the mission of his ancestors, drawing all Rus power under Moscow. I got an achievement for completing all of the campaigns in Age of Empires 4. It is a sad time, but I have, quote-unquote, beat Age of Empires 4. But before we finish this video, I'm just going to go to the skirmish screen. And, like, if I were to create a game, like, there was an English campaign, there was a French campaign, there was a Mongol campaign, and there was a Rus campaign. That leaves the Chinese, the Holy Roman Empire, and the Delhi Sultanate, and the Abbasid dynasty. So I'm going to say that for sure we're going to get DLC with a campaign for each of these, right? I mean, there's a rich history for all of those. I also would guess that we would get more DLC just adding more civilizations. But let me know in the comments below, what do you think the future of Age of Empires 4 is? And I believe this Friday, so long as my schedule permits it, I will do a full review of Age of Empires 4 and whether or not I think it's worth buying. This has been Noxis Flak. Don't forget to like the video, don't forget to subscribe, and I will see you in the next one.